Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Brazil. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Makes a quick catch. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The sure hands. It's Lewis. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Volunteers looking to keep this drive rolling. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Brazil. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. They come to the line on third down, try to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nice grab. It's Selman. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Testing the right side here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Can he get there on the ground? He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Hey, Chris, if you look at where this drive started, it's a nice first down to be able to give them just a little bit more breathing room here and be able to really get down to how they want to attack this defense here early in the game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Graham behind the line. It's Payne. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get in.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Irish. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Get it tied in like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And this pass is on target. Caught. Oh, and he fumbles. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession.
Oh, my gosh, the defense did what they needed to do to rip that ball loose. It's on the ground. But for the offense, they're extremely fortunate that the receiver himself was able to recover the ball after that fumble.
To throw, it's Ayamaleva. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points
into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the point after is good. The kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's looking to scramble. When he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact, doesn't have enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Scanning the field, it's Ayamaleva. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, a great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they got some great quarterbacks that have played here.
So second down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Ball carrier running through tackles. And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this point. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Bringing it back, it's Matthews. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Now there's the stiff arm. Muscle out of bounds, close to the end zone.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
The Vols will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Vols. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for intent. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Doesn't get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. Makes a quick grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Ayamaleva. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
But this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
This one will be fair caught. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. And now the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot right here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass. It's Ayamaleva. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He slings this one deep down the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And now the defense will call a timeout before this field goal attempt, trying to get inside the kicker's head. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will tie the game here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot, ball. They couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run it here. Power and great past the defender. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Dropping back. It's Carr. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. They finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and 10 now for the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on first and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Touchdown, Tennessee. The battle back to go in front now. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
Man, let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, that's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, and it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Dropping back, it's Carr. And now another deep ball here. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. Press coverage now from the secondary. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball's in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's 4th and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw again. Finds his man. Has the first down. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Planning up to try the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Return with 1 down. Sets up the next drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brazel. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He hands it off from the gun. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. They will claim the 2nd half lead. They were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to scramble. Football knocked loose in the backfield. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Linebackers may be trying to confuse the line with some movement. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. With the return, it's Matthews. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Caught over the middle. It's Brazel. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking to pass. It's Ayamaleva. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to throw it on 1st down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Back to throw. It's Carr. Powers through the tackle. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Ayamaleva. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And he's got it. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Walsh. It was a foot race, and he won it. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense had 6 points. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Carr. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. It's a quick grab. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And he lost it deep over the middle. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The 10. Touchdown, Walsh. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Back to pass. It's Carr. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Going the... Oh, the ball's knocked loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he'll take a sack on the final play. A weird ending, but a very sweet victory. That's a great performance in the...